Hello YouTube! I guess it's about time I make another one of these introduction videos to say hi to all my new fans that have come since whenever the last time I made one of these was. First off, the always important little detail. If you haven't seen it, there's a website linked on my profile and to the right. It's a pile of shit, but it serves as a good way to see all the videos I've already made and, like, catch up on past videos if you want to, but more importantly, even if you don't want to use it for that, you should bookmark it, just because if this account is ever, like, removed for whatever reason, like Valus's was just recently, then that's where you'll find out where I go next. So even if you don't use it, you should bookmark it just in case this account mysteriously disappears at some point. So hi, I play games, and I'm really bad at them. Because I record on the first take. So if you've ever wondered why I suck at games so bad, that's why. It's usually because I haven't ever played them before, or I haven't played them in 10 years or more. So I just pick them up and play, and that's why sometimes I'm incredibly hilarious, and sometimes I'm really boring, because I don't script any of this shit. It just comes out like first take. If any of you have ever been confused about the names, of course everybody knows what a Let's Play is, but the reason I label them differently is Let's Not Play means that I didn't finish the game. It doesn't necessarily mean that the game sucks. It can be a really good game that I just didn't want to play. Like, for example, a Final Fantasy game. I'm not going to play any of those. If I even pick one up, it would probably stop at the first battle. It's not that they're not good games, it's just that I don't want to play them, I wouldn't finish them, and thusly, it's a Let's Not Play. Fun packs are created when I only play a game for like less than 5 minutes, so I just throw that to the side and wait, and once I have 2 or 3 of those, I combine them into one video, and so we get a fun pack. Haven't had much of those recently, I don't know why. All of you are always curious about the wheel and where I got it or what it is. I actually made it in Flash using ActionScript 2, I think, because I don't like ActionScript 3. And for the most part, it's just a spinning wheel, a bunch of random numbers, and I occasionally toss new sprites and music in there for it to randomly choose to show on the side. Not really much to it, but it is kind of my staple and what helps me choose the games I'm playing. Speaking of which, if you haven't noticed, I'm playing all of them. Pretty much every single game ever made for Nintendo, Genesis, and SNES currently get played at random, chosen by the wheel, of course, and that's just how I do things here. That's why there are so many games that I don't even complete and get called Let's Not Play, because I don't have the patience to even try to play through every single game that gets tossed my way, especially when they suck. As for requests, you might have noticed on my profile occasionally somebody will throw one at me, and yes, I do take them, but the request list is 10 miles long, so it will probably be many years before I ever get to whatever you request. Unless, of course, it's already on the list and up there near the top. Every once in a while I decide to play one instead of spinning the wheel, and that's why they take so long, because I usually just use the wheel instead. But I do have a request list, and you can add to it if you want. But it just would take forever, because there's already so many of them. Not to mention that I might not even do it, because it might be a game that I don't want to play. So you might only get, like, a Let's Not Play out of it anyway. No guarantees. As for what I record with, it's Camtasia Studio 6, and my microphone is the microphone on a Philips 900NC camera. It's okay. It's not the best microphone in the world, but it does the job pretty well, and it's the best one I have anyway. A lot of you always wonder what happens if I land on Birds or Bankrupt. I don't fucking know! I just make shit up. It's only happened once so far, but on Bankrupt, it happened to happen on April 1st, so I was like, okay, I guess I just won't play anything today. As for Birds, I just threw some random stock footage of birds from some YouTube video and pretended to freak out. It was really stupid. I think I'm going to replace those soon. Probably in the very near future, if not immediately. Because everybody's been wanting me to have a request slot on the wheel instead of those useless spots, because, I mean, they don't really stand for anything, they're just kind of there. That's pretty much everything that I can think of at the moment. All the most frequently asked questions that get thrown around all the time. So I guess that's all I had to say at the moment. Bye.